Hey there! Looking to add a porch goose to your outdoor space? Well, check out Gwendolyn, my adorable goose statue. It's perfect size for your porch, flower bed, or anywhere you want to spread some whimsy. Plus, I'm gonna have some crochet fun outfits for it for different seasons and occasions. Sure, it's a bit light and the paint could be better and it could be concrete, but it's still a super cute and affordable way to add your own personal touch to your outdoor space. So the skirt will start with a slip knot, and then we're going to chain 72 for the spot where I measured my goose. 72 chains were enough, or any number that's divisible by 3. And when you have enough to go around somewhere around the goose's body where you like the skirt to be, you can customize it for the size you have. So I'll crochet that many stitches. For the tutorial, I'll make a smaller number, but for the real skirt, I did 72 chains. Then going back into the first one, we'll do a slip stitch and we'll close that big ring, or this is the waist of the skirt. And then chain 2, and into each chain we'll have double crochets. So going around into that circle or into that chain to form that big waist, we'll have 72 double crochets. So when you reach the end, go into the top of the chain, because that we count that as a stitch. Or if you don't count it as a stitch, just don't count it in every row. But if you do count it, then count it. So slip stitch in there, chain 2 for the first double crochet, and then going back into the next double crochet. We'll do 1 row of double crochets as well. And then we'll start the pattern for the skirt. Okay, so go back into the top of the chain, not that stitch, and do a slip stitch there, and then go into the next stitch and do 1 slip stitch there. You just close the little gap over here. So chain 2 now, and into the same spot do 1 more single crochet, then chain 1, and then 2 more single crochets into the same spot. And then we're gonna skip 2 stitches and into the third one, so we're gonna skip those 2 V's at the top, and then into the third one that comes next we'll do 2 double crochets, a chain, and 2 double crochets, all in that same stitch. Chain 1 and 2 double crochets. So 2 double crochets, chain 1, and 2 double crochets, skip 2 stitches into the third one, we do the same thing, and we go all around. And don't worry if you have like a too many stitches here at the end or not enough, just smoosh it there. Don't worry too much, it's not an exact science here, so just have fun. Don't worry about frogging and worrying that you have mistakes. We all make mistakes, we just deal with it when we come to it, and it actually starts growing a little bit bigger. So don't worry about mistakes here. At least I don't. It doesn't have to be perfect. We're just gonna figure it out as we go. Alright, so we finished the row here. I had 2 stitches left. And now I'm gonna go into that chain over here, do a slip stitch so I can close the round, and then 1 more slip stitch into the next stitch, and then 1 more slip stitch into the space here. So we're gonna be working on the same next round with those same granny clusters, those double V stitches here, or whatever the pattern you wanna call it. So we'll do again 2 double crochets, counting the chain as a double crochet, chain 1, and 2 double crochets into the same chain space. And this is how we're gonna start the next round as well. 3 rounds of that granny cluster here, chain 1 and 2 double crochets all around, and that will be the skirt for our goose. Once we reach the end of the third row, we're gonna do one more finishing row of just little shells at the end. So slip stitch into that first stitch here and then chain one, and into the chain space here we'll do one double crochet, chain one, and then again a double crochet, chain one, a double crochet, chain one, for a total of 4 double crochets and chain one. So I have 1, 2, 3, and I'll do the fourth one and then chain one, and into this spot here between the clusters we'll do one single crochet here so we can secure that spot, and again chain one, and into the same next chain space we'll do double crochet and chain one 4 times for that curvy shell here, and it's gonna look finished. So chain one and 4 double crochet, chain one. There, we're gonna do this again. We're gonna do a single crochet into the space between the clusters, and we'll keep repeating with chain one, double crochet, chain one, and here that's gonna look like a little shell. When you reach the end, just slip stitch into that space between the clusters, chain one for security, cut your yarn, and then weave in that end there. And there it is. My tension was a little bit tighter at the top, and then it got a little bit looser at the bottom, so it curved, but that's okay. It's a skirt. You can actually make that skirt for yourself as well. So let's try it on Gwendolyn. Okay, so that's good. So let's make the color. We'll need 2 colors for the color. So the second color is white for the stripe around it. Start with a slip knot, insert your hook, and chain 4. We'll chain 4, but we'll have 3 half double crochets. So skipping the first chain into the second chain and all the way till the end of the chains, we'll have half double crochets. So we'll have a total of 3 double crochets by the end of the row. So now yarn over, chain 1, turn, and we'll be increasing on that side of the work. So we'll have yarn over and 1 half double crochet into that first stitch, and then yarn over and a second half double crochet into the same stitch. Then we'll have a white color here. So actually we are not going to finish that second blue stitch. We're going to be removing the top of the stitch and grabbing our white color with a slip knot. Introduce the new color. All right, there it is. And pull that loop through that second half double crochet we did. And now with the white color, we're gonna do the next half double crochet. And then we are not gonna finish it with the white, but we're gonna finish it with the blue. So we finish with the blue, and then we have 1 last half double crochet into that last stitch. So now we have 4 half double crochets in this row. So chain 1 and turn. And now we're gonna start with 1 half double crochet. We're gonna be using the white color now, so leave the white, but actually not finishing it, right? Because we have to have the top white. So go back through the stitch and then get the white color, and then you can just pull the blue, and there we go. Now we can have the white half double crochet into the white. And again, we are not going to finish it because we're going to be moving to the blue. So leave the white, grab the blue, and then we have 2 half double crochets here. And when we chain 1 and turn, we're going to be increasing into that side over here. So we'll do 2 half double crochets into that first stitch. And then we have 1 more blue here, so this will be blue. And now we need the white, and because we're not going to finish that blue, we're going to be grabbing the white. So grab your white color, do your white stitch here, and now use your blue and finish with the blue. And then a blue half double crochet at the end of the row here, and chain one and turn. So we still work with the blue color here. So one half double crochet here, not finishing it because we're gonna need the white color. Use your white color, then do the white half double crochet, but not finish with the white. It's gonna be a lot of changing colors here. And we go with half double crochets till the end of the row. And when you start again the row, we're gonna be increasing. So there, so chain one, turn, and we increase again at the end of the row here, or the beginning of this one actually. And then we go till we reach the white color. We change colors right here. And then we use the white color for the white stitch. We don't finish again. There. And then we do one blue at the edge, so we can have this white going all around. So in 15 rows, I'm gonna stop here, and I will do exactly one more triangle just like that. Just leave a longer tail here for the white color for at least a couple of more stitches here. And I don't know, 12 inches maybe. And we're gonna need one more square, triangle, or I don't know, right triangle here, just like this. So the two pieces are ready, and because they're exactly the same, we're gonna be flipping them so they face each other, and we're gonna be connecting them here at the end. So grab your blue yarn again. I did not cut my white on this side, but here is the little piece here for the opposite side, and we'll start with a slip knot here, and going back into that first stitch, we'll do a single crochet here. And now we're gonna be doing one chain and then a double crochet, a half double crochet into that same stitch again. And I'll grab my white color. Let's twist it a bit. So okay, never mind, it will go there. So grab your white color, and we'll do again that white stitch here. There is no way we can skip it. So with the white color, we'll do one half double crochet, and I'm grabbing the blue one, trapping it there under that stitch, and then letting the white go and grabbing the blue, and then continue with the half double crochets all the way till the end. And then we're gonna do half double crochets into that piece till we reach the white color here. So we are not carrying that white color on this side, it's just gonna be on both sides, that strip going there. And here's my last stitch here, and just like that I'm continuing into the next piece with half double crochets. And now reach the white, and I'll do the same thing with the white. There is no increase or decreases anymore, so just like this. I did not fix my colors before I started, so that's what happens. And switching my white color here again. Here's my white stitch, finishing with the blue, and my blue is at the end, and here they are. Now they're connected. So I'll do this for 2 more rows till I do 1 white again. I'll see where is my white. Yeah, I'll do 1 more row this way, and then 1 more row I'll go back, and then I'll have a row of 1 blue stitch, all white stitches, and a blue stitch, and then just a row of blue, and finish it. If you do more rows on this side where you cut the white color, leave a longer tail. I will stop here. So now I'm gonna make 1 row of only white half double crochets, but I'm gonna still need the blue ones on this side. So we'll chain 1 again, do a half double crochet here, not finish it, and grab the white, and then I'm gonna carry this blue because I need 1 stitch over here of blue, and can cut and attach the blue, but this will be much easier. So just continue with the white color all the way till the end, carrying the blue here in the back, or just here on top of the stitches. And we'll do it till we reach the white, and then we're gonna have 1 blue. At the end, we start with chain 1 and turn, and then a half double crochet gonna go into that first stitch, and there's gonna be only blue half double crochets all the way till the end. And I want this to be my front, so I can cut my yarn here. I'm done, and I'll just pull this to the back and weave it in there. And this will be the sailor cover, so when you put it just like this to the front, we can put a little bow here, and that's so cute. And here it is. Here how it looks in the back. All these ends we're gonna weave here, and I just tied the middle and I weave the ends, and this is how the sailor's collar looks like, just like this, like a v-neck. And let's do the bow and the hair. For the bow, we'll chain 10, and we'll be working over those 10 chains. Chain them a little bit looser, and then we'll be working over those 9 stitches. So skipping the first chain from the hook, we'll do all the way till the end, just single crochets, and we'll have 9 single crochets. If you chain 11, you'll have 10 single crochets because we are skipping the first one, and we'll make a rectangle with that bow. We'll squeeze it in the middle, and then we'll have our bow shape. Here at the end, we'll chain 1, turn, and going into that first stitch here that we see, we'll do a single crochet for another row of 9 single crochets till the end. So I went for 9 rows, and then I'm gonna fold it like a little bow, and I'll use some yarn to go and cinch it like this in the middle, and put a heart button here if you have. And then I'll connect the sailor collar in the middle here. I'll just tie those, and then weave in the ends just like this, and I can put the bow right here in the middle. And this is how it fits here. Now let's do the hair. Get the tail of your working yarn and wrap the end of it around your middle finger. Bring the tail to the front. Hold it with your fingers right under your middle finger. Insert your hook under the tail and grab your working yarn and chain 3. this will count as the first double crochet. So tighten your magic ring around your middle finger here, and then crochet another 11 double crochets for a total of 12 double crochets here around the ring. Slip stitch into the chain so you can close that first row, and then chain 2 for the first double crochet, and into the same space chain 1 more double crochet, and we increased here. Into the next stitch you just do 1 double crochet. So we're going to be increasing this row only with 6 double crochets every other stitch. So the next stitch will get 2 double crochets, or this is an increase, and then we have 1 double crochet here only, and then we have an increase again, so 2. So we'll have 18 double crochets at the end of this row, and then we'll do 1 more row of increase. So the first stitch will be an increase, and then we'll have 2 double crochets. So 1 double crochet into the next stitch, 1 double crochet into the next stitch, and then increase. So we'll increase another 6 inches here in this row for a total of 24 double crochets here. So increase and 2 double crochets into the next 2 stitches, and then we have an increase again into that third stitch, and this starts looking like a dome, like a little hat. And this is what we'll have at the end. So we're gonna have to make the buns now. For the buns, we're gonna be using a smaller crochet hook. I'm using 3.5 millimeters, so we don't have any holes. And wrap the yarn around your middle finger for a magic ring. Insert your hook, throw it, draw the magic ring, the magic stitch here, and chain 1. This does not count as a stitch. So into the ring, we're gonna be crocheting 6 single crochets. We are not gonna be closing the circle, we're gonna be going in continuous rounds. So tighten your magic ring here really well. And that stitch here also tightens a little bit, so make sure you can go into that one. Before that, I'm gonna use some scrap yarn to mark the beginning of my row so I don't have to count. And into each stitch in this second row, we're gonna be increasing. So we'll put 2 single crochets into each stitch for a total of 12 stitches. And I'm still using a 4-weight medium yarn, so it's a little bit puffy here. And just like this, we'll go all around. Row number 3, we'll start with an increase. So we'll do 2 single crochets into that first stitch, but I'll need to put my marker. So increase here in the first stitch, so 2 single crochets. The next stitch gets 1 single crochet, and then we have an increase again, 2 single crochets, and 1 single crochet, and repeat that for a total of 18 stitches at the end of the row. Row number 3, we'll start with an increase, so 2 single crochets into that first stitch here, and then we have 2 single crochets into the next 2 stitches, so 1 stitch and the second stitch, and we keep repeating that, an increase and then 2 single crochets. We're gonna have a total of 24 single crochets here at the end of this row. So since we did 3 rows of increases, or total of 3 rows so far, we're gonna crochet 3 rows with no increases, so we can start shaping that in a little bun. So just like this, no more increases or decreases. We'll do 3 more rows. There's a little math when we do those shapes. So up till 5 rows, we do the numbers of rows we did at the beginning with no increases and decreases. So we did 3 so far, so we'll do 3 rows with just nothing. Next row will be decreasing. So we'll be grabbing the front loop of the stitch. So right over here, here is the back loop. And we'll twist our hook so we can grab the front loop of the next stitch too. So we are grabbing this stitch only here, the front. So not the back, just the front. And then we're gonna be drawing our single crochet there through those two loops, and then tighten at this point so you don't have a loop, a hole, and then finish your single crochet just like this. And then making sure you don't go into that next stitch that you just decreased, we'll have two single crochets. So one single crochet into the next stitch and one single crochet, and then we'll be decreasing again, two stitches through the front, tighten, and now finish your single crochet, and then we have two single crochets, and then we have a decrease again. And here it starts forming like a little bow. So we should have 18 stitches in this row, and now we're gonna be decreasing one more row here. So two stitches together again through the front loop, and then we have one single crochet, and then again we have two that we decrease together, and then one single crochet, and then we're going to repeat that till the end of the row, and I'll meet you there. So in this row you should have 12, and once you reach the end we're going to chain 25 chains, 4, 5. So skip one chain from the hook, and into the next chain do 3 half double crochets. And do those 3 double crochets into the next 4 chains. So all these first 5 chains will have 3 double crochets to make half double crochets. Half double crochets, so it can make a little swirly at the end of the hair. And continue just doing half double crochets all the way till the end of the chain or to the top of the bun. So this will be the hair, and I'll just make one strand of hair only, but if you want to make more, or you want to make that hair curlier, you can keep adding more 3 double crochets. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, so here is my little curl at the end of the hair, and then all double crochet, half double crochets. Oh my gosh, half double crochets here. If you want, of course, that hair to be thicker, you can do a double crochet, but I don't want it to be that thick, so half double crochet. That height is good for my stitches. And when I come all the way to the top, I'm gonna fill it with polyfill. Make sure you tighten when you crochet that chain. You make those chains a little tight, so you can still have a little curl. If your stitches, the half double crochets, are a little bit loose, you can still have that little curl here. So leave a longer tail here, because we're going to be using it to close the bun and attach it to the hair. So we're going to make the red dot here, and it's only 6 single crochets in a magic ring that we're going to be attaching here to the front. So this is exactly the same as the beginning of the bun. So I put the polyfill inside now, so I'm just going to have to close the top. I'm going to glue those later with some hot glue, because I thought I might have a hard time making them exactly symmetric and sit really nicely. Okay, so to close the front here, the hole, I'm going to be grabbing the front loops of the stitches again, 2 at a time, and using the tail from the curl here, I'll be pulling them 2 at a time. So just like I do a decrease, but I'll do it with the needle. So again, pulling only the front loops 2 at a time, and again I twist my needle right under the loop, and just like this. So doing it 6 times, we are decreasing those 12 stitches. and then going one more time into that circle again, making sure you go through the hair, and then pull, 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 and then form your little bun. It's so cute. And then I'll sew the bun into that, between the second and the third row of the little hat, and then I'll make the second one and I'll put it on the other side, and I'll put an elastic. I'll attach elastic under it so it can go around the head for security, and this will be with a hot glue over here, and I think I'm all done. Here is the bun and the elastic, and then the second one. So I went through the sides and through the top, going with the elastic in a circle, and it's about 7 inches, but it might be bigger. Next time I might try a little bit bigger. It's a little bit tight around the head, but it works. And then I'll just glue those in the front. Are you gonna make one for your porch goose? Leave me a comment and subscribe.